Good morning. First, I'll apologize in advance because I'm going to read what I'm going to say this morning. It's because I'm taking cold medicine and I want to be clear, and so I need to read what I say. But it is my pleasure to be the first stop today on a trip around the world where we get to share together in God's wondrous work in different countries, in different cultures, and in different circumstances. We'll get to see and hear many things, but the common theme of all will be the glory of God. My name is Jeff Pinot, and I'm the headmaster of Yongsan International School of Seoul, or YISS. It's been my privilege to be with Nick's Oasis for 12 years and for the last 9 years in Seoul. When I saw the schedule of presentations today, it seemed only natural to start by talking about God's rich blessings. Sometimes when I have the chance to talk with somebody about YISS, which is really hard to say, by the way, I say we're almost embarrassingly blessed. What a joy it is to stand at the front door several times a week and to welcome 850 students from over 45 different countries to school in the morning. It never gets old seeing the faces of the world and hearing every possible accent in English, from lilting sing-song accents to harsh guttural English accents. It just never gets old. We have the joy of reflecting every day on the creativeness of God, the wonder of His calling these children and us to Seoul, and the honor of building bridges and sharing the love of our Savior with each one. At YISS, we have the opportunity to meet each child in their comfort zone. We have 3 sections of each grade, K through 11, and we'll add a 3rd section of 12th grade next year. Of these 3 sections per grade, 2 are Nick's and 1 is Oasis. The Oasis section has allowed us to reach family and children we have never been able to reach before. Our world has been experiencing a severe financial crisis over this last year and a half, but through this time, God has allowed YISS to thrive fiscally. Since the 2004-2005 school year, our budget's grown over threefold to over $15 million annually. Our full-time staff has doubled in the same time to 119, though the number increases to 150 when we count our contracted local national staff. Our student population has grown by 300 over the last 3 years, and perhaps most miraculously during this time of rapid staff expansion, our average tenure has gone from 4.14 years to 4.32 years. That may not seem like much, but with the addition of so many new teachers, it means the long-term teachers are staying at YISS. We are blessed fiscally. And when we talk about fiscally, we don't just talk about the money. We talk about the operations of the school. We've also been blessed with a tremendous platform. 4 years ago, we were in a building that God had miraculously provided. It had allowed a secondary school and an elementary school that were on separate campuses to come together in one place. It was a 6-story building, and it had a gym, a play area, a practice facility on the roof, uncovered, open to the elements. It had a basement cafeteria, and it was on the side of a very steep mountain on a 1.5 lane road. Since then, God in His sovereignty has blessed us with a world-class campus. It has gyms, playgrounds, a regulation soccer field, a pool, an auditorium, and much, much more. It's in the geographic center of Seoul and less than 1 mile from 90% of the foreign population living in that great city. God has blessed us with a platform to use for His glory. We've also been blessed academically. God has called us to a community that is beyond competitive academically. About half the moms of YISS students have a master's degree or better. About a third of the dads at our school have a PhD. This passion for education from the parents is passed along to the students. Many new teachers at YISS are surprised at how they are pushed to teach more and to cover more than they've ever done before. Really smart kids are as respected by their peers as a top athlete would be respected at a U.S. school. We are truly blessed academically. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, although I hesitate to say that because I don't see a dichotomy between the spiritual side of who we are and the rest of who we are blessed spiritually. YISS has an elementary chaplain, a middle school chaplain, a high school chaplain, a staff member devoted half-time to parent ministry, a middle school OASIS coordinator, and a high school OASIS coordinator, and a spiritual life director. We're blessed to have people thinking constantly about the spiritual needs of every part of our community and how we as a school can meet those needs. Our OASIS program in the elementary has been studying giving and responsibility to others and has led a school-wide initiative with all proceeds going to Samaritan's Purse to aid Haiti. Every student was given the opportunity to buy rice and water instead of their regular lunch, with all the profit for that day going to Haiti. This was done in conjunction with our outside contracted caterer. The spiritual life department provided a talk sheet that went home with every parent, every student to every parent, guiding them through a conversation about the tragedy and the responsibility of each person to help. It was also designed to lead to conversations in each family about truth and to the author of truth. We've also been able to begin proactively reaching out to the parents of our students through parent Bible studies, book clubs, and parent nights. Most students don't stay with us for very long, and we rejoice when they come to Christ while they're at YISS. But we doubly rejoice when they leave with parents who came to know Christ during their time as part of our community. We're also excited to see God continue to work among our students of YISS. For example, during our recent Spiritual Emphasis Week, we had 6 first-time decisions for Christ in the high school and 12 in the middle school. We had over 100 other decisions and commitments in the high school and over 60 in the middle school. In addition, we had 60 students in the high school who attended a voluntary spiritual retreat following the Spiritual Emphasis Week. The speakers marveled at the seriousness of this group in seeking God's face. God has richly blessed YISS, and we invite you to rejoice with us and the other schools today. Thank you.